Hey, it's Brian with Moving Forward Brian. This is actually going to be the first video that I'm going to have to edit because I'm going to have to put it together with another one. But it's the chemo video that I wanted to show y'all. I don't know if you're not familiar, if you can see this in the lighting, excuse the nudity. But there's where they installed my mediport. And what they do is when they hook me up, they just push the needle into the device there. And then I don't know if the lighting will show it, if there's any angle, but anyways, the line comes up right there. I can feel it. See where this other incision is? I don't know if you can see that line. But anyways, that's where it runs up, and then they put it into whichever blood vessel they decided to use. That pumps the poison through my body. But that's how it works. And then I'll show you, I can't film there, but I'll show you afterwards when I come home for the weekend, what the setup looks like. I'll see you soon. Bye. So this is the setup during treatment at the clinic. The pump and the medicine and the connection. Later on, I'll show you the at-home setup. Okay, if this finish to this video doesn't prove that I'm just an ordinary guy, no studio, the lighting isn't just bad in this townhouse, but it actually sucks. So I got my spotlight set up over here. I'm going to try and do a demonstration too. Hopefully it won't go too long, but I'll show you the different ways of dealing with this take-home pump for my chemo treatment, which will involve me changing my shirt. So nudity alert. So let's get to it. Okay, a couple ways that you can carry this. Like a fanny pack, or you can extend the belt and wear it over your shoulder. When I sleep or when I go to coach, I will wear it as a fanny pack so that I can kind of keep it out of sight, because I don't run around telling every soul about what I'm going through, especially those kids that I coach. I mean, it'll be a life lesson, and it's going to come out eventually. But I just don't go around advertising it. But anyways, like I said, that's how I sleep with it, so it doesn't go around too much. What I did the first time, because my original bag, I've got one. I'll demonstrate. Just give me a sec. So when you go to the clinic for treatment, you're supposed to bring back the bag. Keep, like when I go on Sunday and get the pump removed, you keep the bag and bring it back every time you go in for treatment. Well, the first week I couldn't wear it as a fanny pack. Yesterday, I forgot to bring mine, so they gave me this one. Well, this was like my first one during the week. I couldn't tighten it as a fanny pack because the buckle wouldn't hold. I couldn't put pressure on the buckle. So what I did when I was sleeping, I'll show you. is I took it off my shoulder and I sleep with a fan on. It's relatively cool in here, but we sleep with a fan on too. Ta-da! Am I brilliant or what? Just stick it in my sweatshirt. Basically accomplishes the same thing. Now what, wearing it as a fanny pack, if you didn't notice, here's the hose that comes out. Pump is in here. The zipper doesn't go tight. They're actually smart in their design, and there's a little gap there for the hose, so it doesn't pinch the hose. But wearing it as a fanny pack, then the hose can go right up underneath your shirt. But, and here's where I'll demonstrate wearing it over the shoulder. I'll try and say something so it's not just a minute of you watching me change. There's a little bit of length of hose, which you can either stick back into the bag, or in this next demonstration of how I wear it, I'll show you what else you can do with it. Close your eyes, here comes the nudity. Oh, and I guess I'll show this off too, because I showed in the beginning. So there's at the beginning of the video where I showed you that port, the mediport, is under my skin. And then they take this, where the needle is, off the hose, and they just push it through the skin into the device. This somehow, because I'm telling you, this whole thing isn't mechanical, but this somehow, if it comes off, it's a warning to the pump, and it'll stop the pump somehow, some way. If I have a leak, there is a pincher here, so I can pinch the hose to stop any fluid from continuing out. But here is, sometimes I do wear it over my shoulder. But if you wear a button-down shirt, you can control, you know, the length. Obviously, I can adjust the length. But you can control where the hose goes. So, you know. Just put the hose between those two buttons. Blam. Only this much is sticking out. The excess can either go in the bag or it's under my shirt right now. When I go in for treatment, I wear this shirt or another button-down shirt, and you know, I can just open it up to start the treatment, and then they tape it to me afterwards, that extra hose where I was showing you, and then I button it up and decide where I want the hose, depending on the length. So that's that, except for the pump. That's it. That's all there is to it. I don't know how it works. I guess it's pressure type siphon. Let's see. because inside this, there's just a bag. I wouldn't even call it a balloon. I mean, it just looks, it's a bag of medicine. And unironically, this medicine that they send you home with to pump into your system, I don't know what you call it, when they shorten the name to a couple letters, but because of the name of this, they unironically call this FU. Might be FU5. You probably know where I'm going with that. They're pumping the poison, and you're just saying FU. Anyways, that's just a little joke. Gauge starts out up here. I would watch this white ring goes down with the medicine, starts up like it was up around 20. So I just glance at it every now and then, make sure it's working. Sometimes it'll seem like it's moving real slow, knowing that tomorrow on Sunday I'm going in at 1:30 to have this all removed. But all of a sudden come, Sunday morning, 10, 11 o'clock, it'll be flat, it'll be done. But that's that. I hope that was informative to anybody who hasn't seen this before. There are people that I know of who went through treatment 20 years ago, and they might not have had this. You probably had to go stay, as far as I know. And depending on where you are in your treatment or where you are in your disease, because like I got to go in for like 3 hours because there's a different medicine that they pump. When I showed you I was hooked up to the pump, that they administer there for 2 hours, and then they switch over to this for take home for 46 hours. It's a 48-hour treatment. Yeah, like I said, I hope that's informative. Hope you got something out of it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, if you want to comment. I've had couple great comments on the last couple videos. Feel free. I'll try to respond. I think I'll have a video coming out about my diet that people wanted to know about from back in the beginning and where I'm at now. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.